right, we're checking out the only game where we can use chains to end lives to eventually use chains to save lives. It's beamng. Today we needed to answer the question, how many chains does it take to stop a train at full speed? But in order to do that, we first need to establish a baseline of exactly what chains can do to the average vehicle. Notice this police car, probably going to get some lunch with their police friends, only to find that someone has hastily put a chain in the middle of the road, as you often do. Now, I know that everyone in here looks okay, but part of the issue is I don't think that we really got to experience the crash close up enough. This chain is fantastic at surgically removing the hood and the front bumper. In order to understand the true metric of bodily harm that occurs with just something this simple, this is a slow vehicle, we're gonna work our way up. You have to see it in first person. Now, the original character's head is gone, you notice. Back here, his neck has evaporated. My head has evaporated, his neck is gone. I don't know where they are. So, for more extremes, I've set up a situation where we can gain substantially more speed in order to see what additional damage the chain can do. Oh, I don't know if any of you caught that. Did you see what happened to one of the guys in the car? We're gonna do this inside of the vehicle on that character so you can see it. This dude just got spiked out of the vehicle. Here, watch, we're in here. We're keeping a close eye on our buddy. He's fine, he's fine, he's fine, he's gone. Fortunately, the stone wall broke his fall. I really want to get that up close and personal look to see how quickly, oh wow, the light bar just becomes possessed by the devil. Now, if you slow it down right about here, when you kick the field goal of the police car between the two uprights of the trees, right there, yeah, right over here. Where did he end up at? Oh, here we go. That's where the guy who got propelled from the vehicle at like 400 miles an hour ended up. Oh, there's a second body too. You are the lone survivor. Well, I shouldn't say survivor. He's 100% dead. I don't even know what body part I'm looking at right now. That's how bad it is. For the final topping of the Sadness Sunday, I set up 3 chains just to see what would happen to the police car. And you... The fact that some dude tried to stop his forward momentum on the ground with his teeth is amazing. Hold on, let me show you. So, the excellent, Hurricanrana clothesline here of the chains worked fairly well. I wouldn't say it stopped the police car completely, but that's because the police car kind of has a low profile. Right there on the left-hand side, see that, man? He is desperately trying to slow down with his tongue. It did not work. You can see him raise his hand the moment after the accident. He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna get out right here later. And fortunately, he would have kept skidding, but luckily, his skull caught the curb. Now, I know our previous example was kind of weird because it's like, can a chain stop a vehicle at all? It can, it just depends on what distance it is off the ground. See? Also, yes, I do have a lot of friends kind of following me. They're very oh my God! Oh! In case you're wondering if what just happened was supposed to happen, it wasn't. What I was trying to say is that all of my friends are very bad at attempting to get to this chain. I'm trying to get everyone here so that we can all meet up and die together, and they're not making this easy on me. You can see everyone has different colors too. I tried to make this into a very painful sorbet. One of the cars is cut cleanly in half. The green car, okay, is in half. You may not have seen a tire moving across, there it is, across the screen at light speed. I had to do a top-down view like this so you could really experience how far the parts of the vehicles go. So will speed allow you to thwart the chain? No, not at all. You ever want to see a car throw its bottom half at the chain like a baseball pitch? Did you see what happened behind to the green car? You really need to slow things down appropriately to understand. The red car got scalped, which we all expected. The green car got flat out ripped in half while the chain was going through like 7 different dimensions of reality. And the back half of the green car got turned into a half-ton projectile flying at the chain.
Here we go.
Right about there. It's hard to catch the back half of the car because it moves so fast. Now I know what you're saying. Yes, The chain will stop a vehicle moving at a very, very high speed and also perfectly decapitate the people inside. But what happens if you were to use a different vehicle that has a lot of weight behind it? Can the chain stop that? Also, I love the fact that the two side view mirrors went to space. Oh, and again, in order to see a vehicle get fully stopped by the chain, you have to lower it a little bit so it catches the vehicle slightly closer to the wheelbase. Like that. It just pancaked the car. There is a human being's legs in the engine area, in the front of the vehicle. When your body gets mutated so that your legs are inside of the engine block, you can see him slide down. There's the leg right there. There's another leg coming out of the wheel. I hadn't caught that before. The two legs coming out from inside of the rim. That's interesting. But yes, now we have a body that has slid from the driver's seat all the way down into the main compartment of the engine. But we need something that we can understand what happens to the people inside of the vehicle even better. Yes, I did this. Oh, what is going on in the back seat? Hey, none of that in the back. I'll turn this bus around. Also, everyone watch your step. See this? I didn't do this. I want you to know that. They fell like this. Okay, I had nothing to do with this impropriety. So, we have an average bus moving at a very average bus speed, and we have a chain in weight in order to understand why you should wear your seatbelt, kids. We're not really going that fast, so you would think that there wouldn't be, I don't know, that much bodily harm from anyone inside of the bus. And we've got impact in 3, 2, 1. There was damage. There was bodily harm. That, oh my God, I don't know what kind of limbs those are sticking out of the side of the bus. Oh, a whole person managed to escape. Well, I say a whole person. Really, no one's in one piece here. It is like a human egg scramble in here. Your bus driver's driving. He's texting on his cell phone. He's trying to buy some sort of 1996 signed Florida Panthers jersey off of eBay. When all of a sudden, there's a chain in the middle of the road. All the lives of the people he's driving are pretty much over. I don't know if that's my body I'm looking at or someone else's body. That's when you know it's bad. Now that said, the chain can absolutely stop this bus. It isn't until you slow everything down with the chain to where you get to see just what a glitchy mess the chain is, and you really get to see the bodies starting to get violently tornadoed inside of the bus. Again, I love the fact that just one guy is holding on to the bus for dear life with just his bare hands. Now I had to make some adjustments here because we're gonna need more speed on the bus. So I figured, why not throw some jet engines on the side? There we go. So weight isn't gonna do it. What if we combine weight and speed? Faster, faster. Oh, I can hear the turbines spinning up. It sounds like a 747 getting ready to take off. Oh God, the bus has a really hard time holding on to the road. But it's okay, full speed, baby! Now you can see, the bus gets through the chain. And so we're going to need to add more chains. How about 3 chains? Can 3 chains stop the rocket bus? I think the wind up, like the slow start into the eventual speed that kind of puts your hypothalamus out the back of your body. This is my favorite part of bus driving. Luckily, there's this guardrail here that is guarding the bus from leaving the roadway. 3 chains can indeed stop the rocket-powered bus, and it also turns the bus into what looks like a cocktail shrimp. I just wanted to show you guys that moment before instant death inside of the bus. Now, you can't have this without stacking the rocket bus full of people, right? We need to see what happens to the human body when it comes in contact with 3 chains while the bus is being rocket propelled. I have no idea what part of the bus just went flying into the sky. I think the chains might be inside of someone's upper body. I needed to try something. We're gonna try 1 high chain and a couple of low chains. There we go. I wanted to see if I could get the chain going through the entire bus and decapitating all the people inside, and you absolutely can. Don't ask why this is scientifically important. You may be wondering, what more can I do to these people in the name of testing? Well, besides having rockets on the bus, I have put a nuke inside the bus as well, with all the people. All right, bus with nuke versus chains. Here we go. Well, what's funny is because the bomb was in there, I don't know if it changed the trajectory of the bus after it hit the chain, but everyone got through it. I mean, everyone got through it not in one piece. They're not alive, but they did get through it. Hey. All you guys got your limbs? This guy up here is like, no. I just wanted to show you where I put the bomb. It's just chilling in here with there. Everyone's holding it like they're posing for a selfie picture. What's really funny though, is when you look at everyone in the side view mirror, because hold on, you see it? They're just riding the bomb. They're just sitting on it like a bull or something. Ride it like a cowboy here. We go. Yeah, the bomb exploded all the way in the beginning, and I'm pretty sure it fused a few people together. You can see where one dude's arm is inside of another guy's calf. So when you put a chain vertically instead of horizontally, does it still work, and is it amazing? Yes, it is absolutely amazing. This vehicle got skinned alive. The entire frame was pulled off of the chassis, which is now slowly skidding its way to the bottom of the ramp. This reminds me of a scene from Silent Hill. If you've seen the movie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But from this position, you get to see that moment when the entire truck is stripped. It's like taking a lobster tail out from inside of the shell. Right here is the moment when you could see the regret in the eyes of the person driving the beamng.drive truck. Now, if we slow things down, I think we'll get to experience the opportunity where the bottom half of the vehicle and the top half of the vehicle get a divorce. Wait for it, not yet. Right about here. That's where things in the relationship start going bad. I don't even know where the rest of the frame went. There's part of it jiggling in the background. You'd be impressed at how difficult it is to get a plane perfectly going down here without really taking off. I want it just barely seated on this roadway before it gets taken out by the chain. All right, Wings, I know you're planning on leaving, but just give me 1 second. How did I miss? So plane versus vertical chain, the plane goes through the chain, oddly. I'm gonna try 2 chains to see if that'll stop the plane. No. 8 chains. We're going with 8 chains. All perfectly smooth downhill, looking great. Right in the middle of the chains. Now we're talking. We haven't stopped the plane in its entirety though. So now we're making this. Yes, it is a fishing net made out of chains. Except I'm going fishing for planes. The plane is rolling. The end of all existence lay in sight. The chain grid. Oddly, everything rhymes. Chains, planes, trains. Finally, we have found a way to fully stop the plane. The chain grid is the answer. And I'm pretty sure most of the planes stay together too. Look at that. Like you could stand right here, you'd be totally fine. Look at that. You may have a heart attack because your life just flashed before your eyes, but the plane would not have hit you. Now, if you're the pilot, that sudden stop might have your teeth get ejected from your mouth and go through the glass cockpit. And this setup brings us to the train that will go up against the chain. Now, because of the way the chain physics works, I had to create a situation to understand true stoppage. So what we have is a volunteer that is sitting inside of a vehicle. And if the chain stops the train enough to save his life, then we will say that the chain can truly stop the train. To give you an understanding, 1 chain does basically nothing and he is dead. That man just got ripped in half by the train crossing sign. See, the train itself doesn't have a lot of speed. It's just, slowly locomotiving along. And inside the main cabin, you get to see the guy. It's like stepping on an ant. One of the tires is on the other side of the county right now. If you put a % on his survival, It's 0. That's how clean that hit was. Where's your body at? Trying to find the dummy, he's gone. Whenever you want to understand where the dummy goes, you must become one with the dummy. That's insane, the dummy stayed inside the car. It just got flattened so bad, I didn't see it immediately. I may be chewing on the steering wheel and the rear view mirror right now. I decided to slow this down in order to see exactly what happened to the person inside of the volunteer vehicle. Now, the plow on the front of the train is real bad for him because I think it impacts his head first. And then right here, the crossing sign seals his fate because it turns the car sideways. He is valiantly trying to climb out of the vehicle. Oh, he did get out of the vehicle. There it is. Now we're going to try 2 chains and see if that could save our guy. The train is at top speed. In the distance, it sees the target of its rage and aggression. And the target is... Nope. Still not saved. The body went flying farther this time. And you got to see the body because of the smoke trail. See, right in the beginning, he is removed from the car. See, he's not there right now. How about 3 chains? We're gonna try and save a man's life with 3 linked pieces of metal, hoping that it's enough so that he may survive to probably just go into another BeamNG video and die there anyway. 3 chains. No, probably not. The hit didn't seem that bad until you realize that half of his body is being held. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not half his body, it's just his neck. His neck is being held inside of the car by the door jamb. Oh, God. That is the most painful position I think we've had anyone get into yet today. We are now testing 4 chains. 4 chains against the train to see if it can stop this Titanic Onion Pacific beast from murdering someone who just wanted to make $9 an hour. All right, we do have to pay these people. They do not get health insurance, though. 4 chains. Oh. I saw a piece of something fly off. Hold on. So I went back to look at this. You need to see how insanely close this comes. The front puncher of that train hit the side window. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, super slow motion. Train is coming in. Everything's fine. Glitchily trying to stop it. Train is stopping. Panel of the train blows out the window. And then that side puncher punches this dude in the head. It hits him like right in the shoulder. I think we're gonna need to add another chain. 5 chains. This guy has gone through like 8 of his 9 lives. He's got that 1 life left. So he really wants this to work, and 5 chains will do it. Although part of the train does rocket into the vehicle and then stick in it like a ninja star. So we may have killed a lot of people with chains today, but in the end, we saved 1 man's life. And that means that it was all worth it. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of beamng.drive. Until the next time, stay foxy and much love.